Hey, welcome back to another HFIL Reacts. I'm the man behind the scenes, Harvest, MGS, and joining me is the founder, leader of HFIL, HFIL Gaming. Go ahead and take it away, sir.
Yo, what up? It's me. It's Grimmz.
How we doing, Grims? It's been a while since you've been on one of these Reacts videos. It's been a while since we did a Reacts video.
Yeah, I was moving and I got lost, but I found my way back and here I am.
Which, congratulations on the move, the new house, and speaking of some new things moving in, we've got some new characters moving in now into Mortal Kombat 1. That's the topic we've been wanting to talk about. It was rumored for a long time earlier this year about these three guest characters, and now we know the three additional characters in as well. We've got Sector, we got Cyrax, we've got who is the third Mortal Kombat character? Noob Saibot,
Mhm.
T1000, Conan the Barbarian, not O'Brien, and Ghostface joining the roster. How you feeling about this new crew coming in?
I kind of wanted to in total, I would say that this is a pretty good cast of characters that they brought in. I don't necessarily know how I feel about the Conan edition. It is an additional it's a comeback for Arnold. He was in the last game as the Terminator. So I don't know. Maybe that's just an Arnold trend that they're trying to do. But overall, I think it's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Cyrax and Sector. The robotic Lin Kuei. I guess in this game they're not fully robotic. I think they have like armor, kind of like a Mandalorian kind of thing.
Uh, their combos suggested that they're like cyborgs more so than full robots. Like they have human faces, but you could still see them like pulling robot arms out of their chest and stomach for combos.
Yeah, yeah, that definitely seems like more of the vibe this time around is that they're actually just cyborgs. Yeah.
Yeah, and I honestly, I'm a big fan of Sector and Cyrax. They just look cool more than anything else for me. I'm not a big fan of the cyborg stuff. I just really wish there were more pure robots, if anything else. It says the sci-fi nerd in me.
Mhm. I'm not entirely sure if because I'm looking at the pictures and it looks like both Sector and Cyrax have a gender change, which is I think that's well obviously new for this game, but I think they're doing that with some other characters as well. Um, I love Ghostface. Ghostface is one of my favorite horror film icons of all time. First movie was obviously the best. I think the rest of the movies are also pretty good. I mean, saying the best of the Scream movies, not the best movie of all time. Debatable. But it also looks, I don't know. If you look at the picture, could you at all imagine Ghostface as a gender swapped character?
No, I didn't really notice anything about him or her. I do know the voice actor is the same voice actor from the movies, which is like that weird robot deep voice. Do you like scary movies? Whatever that voice is, to sound terrible as possible there. Uh, But it's not like the first time we've seen Ghostface be portrayed by a woman. Ghostface was portrayed in a woman in, I think, two of the maybe three of the Scream movies already, right?
I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but potentially there was some.
I think it
Yeah, there was
was,
definitely some girl Ghostface out there.
yeah. So like that doesn't bother me as much. I'm honestly just excited to see Ghostface in there. I'm curious what their moveset's going to be because Ghostface is honestly, in my opinion, Ghostface is kind of a klutz. The wife and I saw Scream 6 and we're just making fun of like, okay, so he killed two people and four of the other people he tried killing all survived. Like he has a really poor success rate. So I just hope he has a trips and falls kind of attack or something like that.
That's funny. I kind of hope he does too. Now that I, because he does. He certainly is not the most graceful, scary villain out there. Definitely known for kind of just falling over a lot. To be fair though, if you've ever worn have a Ghostface costume for Halloween and trying to move around in that, you have such limited vision. Like this is all you can see. Like you can barely see anything out of the mask, and then the robe is down to your feet. So if you're going upstairs, you're screwed. You're just gonna trip. But Yeah,
Uh,
that would definitely be cool to see something like that where some pratfall was involved.
Now, I was also I don't have it anymore. This was back when I was like 14 or something. I was a ghost face, no, scary movie, the Wise Up, ghost face for a Halloween costume once. And I think I even used that mask for other random costumes. Who could forget Booyah Boy, the legend himself?
Yes.
Honestly, there's a couple of legends going in this game. We already mentioned Ghostface. The other one going in here that I'm most excited about is the T1000. He's jumping in here. I doubt they'll be bringing back the voice actor because I don't remember him having any lines in the original Judgment Day. Do you recall him saying things?
Um, I
He was,
think most of the time he does talk, but I don't know if that's like like I don't know. That could be his voice, like the machine's voice, but he also steals other people's voices and imitates them in the movies. So I don't know if that's his, but it could be him. He's still alive.
yeah,
Dude's still kicking.
he's still alive. He's still doing movies and TV shows. I really think he's a very threatening and cool looking villain. So him being part of this is perfect. I'm upset we can't have Terminator in here with him or anything else. I will also say I'm not sure if you see like I will just sit there and watch a lot of these combat clashes. I think they're called, where the two characters hit their forearms together and say some cool quip to each other. I really want
Yeah.
to. I really want to hear Peacemaker in T1000 because T1000 plays Peacemaker's dad in the TV show. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be interesting because I know they do some sort of like they will break the fourth wall for these conversations. So that would definitely be cool.
yeah, I want. I don't think he was a police officer for Peacemaker's dad. I know he was a Klansman and I think an evil villain. It's been a while since I watched that show. Great show though. Watch Peacemaker if you haven't.
I have not seen it yet. I might have to.
Hey, it's got John Cena, so you know it's good.
Can you see him?
I wish you could, but you do kind of see this like giant floating silver cod piece, so that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. We have that to look forward to. But the T1000 is definitely a really cool addition. Very scary. You know, to follow the theme of like Ghostface being scary. I mean, like the T1000's like a pretty scary bad guy. Can pretty much blend in any environment seamlessly.
Mhm.
Very cool.
So just doing some moveset speculation, because you just said blends environments. Do you think we could see some like very reptile-esque movesets for the T1000?
Oh man, I don't know. I could imagine like maybe because in the movie he does turn his arm into like spike things. I could see him doing that, but we already have Shang Tsung, and I don't know how many more ways we can copy moves and stuff. Um,
Yeah, because you've got, as you said, Shang Tsung. I think Quan Chi might do a little bit of that. Reptile is famous for doing that in the past games, so it might, yeah, it might be overkill if we have another character who's doing the clone move sets, if you would.
yeah, and I think you're thinking of Chameleon. Chameleon's the
Oh, yeah, it's been a bit since I've really looked at a lot of the Mortal Kombat lore. Um, Before we even speak about the lore of Mortal Kombat, one other character we need to bring up. You talked a little bit about him already with regarding Arnold Schwarzenegger. Actually, we even talked about Noob Saibot too, but Arnold Schwarzenegger making his return to this game as Conan the Barbarian. Another interaction I want to see, very Shao Kahn like with him. And it was just kind of cool to see a barbarian character in general. How you feeling, Grimmz? Any feelings about seeing Arnold back in the Mortal Kombat world?
the only thing that like is weird to me is that Conan is old. I think it came out in 1982. I think it's a very old movie.
Mm.
I'm not sure who the target demographic is for this character. Like, I don't know how many Mortal Kombat fans were actually like looking forward to this. Obviously, there's a bunch of fans who are old as hell, like us, who grew up in that time period. Who might have gotten a chance to see that movie,
But
but
even
that still even
Conan,
dates us a little bit,
yeah,
like 5 years or so, almost a decade.
yeah,
So even that's a little old for us.
yeah. Conan's a really weird addition. Other than hey, they've got the rights to Arnold doing one more thing. I can't really think of another character you'd put in over. Maybe Turbo Man. Turbo Man would be sweet for this movie.
Oh yeah, it's Turbo time.
Exactly. Get a
That'd be
kid.
that'd be really awesome.
Get a cameo with what is the Booster? Booster's the
Booster.
cameo.
He's the little assistant that you can use in the game.
Exactly. But
No,
yeah,
I think it's gonna be cool to see any kind of Arnold edition in any Street Fighter or not Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat game.
Street Fighter wouldn't be bad either. And Noob Saibot's in the game. Holy crap, does his fatalities and his moveset look awesome as hell in this game, man.
He looks really cool. I don't know how I feel about his helmet thing, but he seems really cool. A lot better than like if you played MK9. I felt like he was really spammy in that move. Him and Smoke, they just kind of like he just threw his clone at you all the time. Noob would, and it would just tackle you all the time. Obviously, if you're good at the game, that's not a problem for you. But if you're not good at the game, like me, that is a problem, and that sucks.
You mentioned it right there. He's got like a large helmet. I think he's also supposed to be a cyborg character. At least the way they announced the roster made me assume he's supposed to be a Cyrax Sector version Noob Saibot thing.
It could be. It'd be. I mean, with how MK1 is doing stuff, and they're kind of like I don't know, like almost redoing everything. They could. I know there's 8 hours of story to play, and I'm sure with the addition of these characters, they probably will introduce something to have their stories make sense in the story. But I'd be interested to see how that unfolds.
Yeah, the story mode looks great. Mortal Kombat, oddly enough, has been known for having a good arcade story mode, which is weird for a lot of fighting games. But they're bringing in Havoc, who is a former generic fighter character with like a side character. Now he's a main villain here. He's like beating people with his head, ripping his spine off, and smacking people around. He looks cool as hell. So I'm excited to see like a new arcade mode or something like that with him in the game.
I was just gonna say, Mortal Kombat compared to like Street Fighter story wise, like the game that you get out of it. I hate to keep going back to MK9. I have not played through the story mode of MK1, so I apologize. But MK9 did have a very long story, and I felt entertained throughout the entire sequence. So I'm sure MK1's probably just as good in that sense.
Yeah, MK1 has a deep story, I would say. Deep as in it's more than just quick fights. There's like very cinematic cutscenes. MK9 was the same way. Even the very terrible Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe had like a written story compared to a Marvel versus Capcom, unless you count the third one, which exists. So, I mean, I really like what they're trying to do with this. I don't know anything about Havoc. I don't remember this character. He must have been like one of the 87 characters in Armageddon, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't tell you I know too much about this character either.
So, but he's not going to be a playable. He's going to be only a boss. Maybe he'll be a playable in DLC 3, which I'm assuming they're going to do a DLC 3. I want to say the last Mortal Kombat had a DLC 3. So, Grimmz, three characters. They've been doing three per wave. Give me three characters you want to see a part of the Mortal Kombat Wave 3 pack, as far as the guest characters. Or you can do the regular characters. It's up to you.
Hmm. Well, currently Goro is an assist. He's not a standalone character. It would be cool if he was a standalone character. Um, that's one character for me that I would particularly enjoy seeing. I think do they have to be from Mortal Kombat's cast or can it be a previous guest character?
I'll allow previous guest characters,
I'm gonna say I wouldn't mind seeing Kratos again. Kratos was cool.
especially
And
bearded Kratos.
bearded Kratos, yeah. Um, I'm trying to think of another character that I would be interested in uh, having come back. Do you have any characters in mind? Let me think on that one.
So the first one I thought of when I saw the new cast, so they've got a new character for Arnold. We need a new character for Sly Stallone too. Let's get Rocky. There's never really been a boxing character in Mortal Kombat. Let's put Rocky in the game. That'd be sweet. One of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat, and one of the few people that think this, Stryker. He's a ridiculous, silly character, just a police officer in the Mortal Kombat realm. Sure, go have at it, boss. Let's see how this goes. Um, and honestly, kind of jumping on what you said regarding Kratos. I want to see him back, HD version, not the really terrible looking from back in the day. Bring me back Freddy Krueger.
Mm, yeah. Mm. I thought of my third one,
Yeah,
Mataro.
Kitaro. Oh,
Mataro.
yeah, the like half boy. Isn't he? Yeah, he's a cameo in the game too, actually. Yeah, an assist.
I think he is an assist, but I think he's.
It's not
I
like
forget. It's not the same.
it's not like Sector and Cyrax aren't assists right now either. So it's there's precedence that cameos do become full fledged characters.
Well, if either of those two picks of mine can make it into the actual cast, that'd be really cool. But yeah, at the moment, those are the three that I'm looking forward to the most, if they ever come out.
Right. I mean, we'll see if that happens, when that happens. I'm pretty confident there will be a third DLC pack for this game. People are going to be jumping in all over this, especially with Ghostface in there. How did you feel about the last group of DLC packs? The Omni-Man, Homelander, Peacemaker, and the 3 additional Mortal Kombat characters as well. One of them was a new character, I
Um,
believe, too, actually.
we got uh, yeah, I think we got Quan Chi in there too. We
Yeah.
got Quan Chi, we got Ermac, Omni Man, Homelander, Peacemaker, and a Mortal Kombat character that I the name of.
He's a new character to the realm, so I'm not upset I don't remember him, but he's got like a really cool moveset regarding this like whip thing, so
I didn't mind it. I think the one thing I think the superhero editions of Omni Man, Homelander, and Peacemaker were kind of strange. It felt out of nowhere, but I mean, this game has had like horror film people show up in their games, and that probably seemed weird. And I over the time, like over the years, I've gotten kind of just used to that idea. So like seeing superheroes is kind of strange. Quan Chi looks fine. Ermac, I'm not the biggest fan of his design. I really liked. I hate that I keep saying MK9, but like MK9's Ermac was really cool. MK what was it? MK11 Ermac was also really cool.
I get a feeling MK1 is not your favorite MK.
I haven't jumped into it as much as I did the other ones, but I'm still enjoying it. What did you think of that first cast?
I enjoyed the cast. I got really excited to see Peacemaker in the game, especially Peacemaker and Homelander, since they had the original voice actors return to do them. So that's always a plus. J.K. Simmons, absolutely awesome. Love that guy and love all the work he's done. So hearing his voice, cracking these jokes and these characters, awesome. So I think their interactions are always my favorite when we see a lot of these guest characters, and I can't wait to see Ghostface for that same reason too. The actual original Mortal Kombat characters coming back. I'm kind of excited for. I was excited for Quan Chi, to be honest. Out of the 3 Mortal Kombat characters, I never really cared too much about Ermac, and the other one, like I said, looks cool, but it doesn't have the nostalgia spice to it like the Quan Chi does.
Mm-hmm. Like I look at Ermac here, and I can't tell. Like if I didn't know that that was Ermac, I would have to guess that that was Ermac. Quan Chi, I can tell that that's Quan Chi. It's he looks just like it, so it's.
Hmm. So all right, new pack of DLC coming out soon. So be sure to check those out. Be sure to wait for Ghostface. We'll probably be talking about Ghostface when that trailer drops or moveset. Same with T1000. Maybe Conan if we get really spicy about it. I'm telling you, man, Rocky, he's coming to the game.
Hmm, I'm
Yeah,
hoping so.
got any other thoughts there, Grims?
I think for the price of $50, I think it's not bad. Or $60. I was expecting it to be more for DLC. It sucks to pay for, but I think it'll be. I think this cast is besides Conan, everyone else I think I was really excited about. So I would say that this is easily worth the money to get this to get the whole set of them.
Plus the additional story mode too, which is really nice that they're doing that versus just giving you 6 characters and calling it a day.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
All right, well, I think that is it for this HFIL Reacts. I am Harvest.
I'm Grimmz.
Bye.
Goodbye.